couple of sighs. Really letting everything out. I suppose. And just imagine this circle around you. Could be of anything you like. Could be flowers. Could be in the middle of the sea or the mountains. Somewhere nice that you feel like comfortable, happy, and it's just your space. Move the attention to the breath. However it is, we just follow it. And notice that whenever we pay attention only to the breath, we naturally are in this moment only. So there's no space for the past, the future. We're just here in this moment. We're going to take a couple of deep breaths. So we're going to feel the belly all the way down, up to the shoulders, and release. And one more. Taking the palms together in front of the chest and dedicate this practice. And we can occasionally be selfish, which is not selfish, and dedicate this to ourselves, something we want, something we like, something we care about ourselves. And gently release the arms, gently opening the eyes, being aware of where we are. And again, really feeling the space around us as our space, our healthy and safe boundaries. I'm going to take the arms up with an inhale. And exhaling, we take them down. We're going to do a few of those, inhaling up, really taking those arms up. Someone is like pulling those hands, and then we let them go down. Inhale them up. Someone is pulling them. And this time we're going to side bend to one side. Then we gently pulse. So with every out breath, we go down a little bit more. Really feeling the side lengthening, opening. Make a little up and down move. Inhaling up and doing the same to the other side. And really using the upward arms like someone is pulling and letting go, like an elastic band. It is down and up, down. And we come back to center. Inhaling, we open the arms, really feeling like someone is pulling those arms back, shoulder blades going together. Are you in a different room?
No, I know, I'm upstairs, so yeah, I've got the bed in the way.
And exhaling, we arch and arc and fall forward slightly. Inhaling, we open, shoulder blades kissing, looking up, and exhaling. We're inhaling, opening, arching back, and exhaling, changing the crossing of the arms. And fold them forward. One more inhale. And exhaling, changing the crossing, folding forward. And gently inhaling up, taking the arms up, inhaling. And exhaling, we're going to twist towards the left, taking the shoulders down, inhaling up, turning to the other side, gently, slowly, just feeling the beginning of the twist. We're going to do a couple more before we actually stop the twist. Exhale. Awakening the spine. And next time we're going to come down and stop. So we're going to take the shoulders down, lengthening the spine, making space. Exhaling, turning, looking over the right shoulder or left shoulder. And again, we can use the breath to move the spine in and out, twisting slightly more with every out breath. Inhaling to the center, inhaling the arms up, exhaling to the other side, we do the same. Keeping an eye on those shoulders, making sure they're down. The neck is soft. And there's a bit of coming and going on the spine. So with every out breath, we turn toward the shoulder. And release. Coming on all fours. Slowly, gently making our way up. Okay, so shoulder on wrist and hips on knees. And we love our cow and cat. So with the knee now, we rise the hips, really feeling the belly towards, going towards the ground. We're looking forward. The tailbone goes up. We push it with the hand. And exhaling, we push the floor away with the hand. The tailbone goes down to the earth, so does the neck. And we arch the back. The neck is soft. And we're going to inhale. We're going to take it slowly. It's evening, so we want to caress our nervous system. Exhale. One more inhale. And feeling the difference every time we inhale and arch. And exhale. Moving those hips. Hips don't really like to be seated for too long. One side, one side. So we tuck the toes at the back, and we come and sit on our heels. Nothing major, so just see if we can do that. Yes, you can. Yeah, great. And just breathe. Next exhale, we close the knee, take the hands down, push the hips up. And it's time for the legs to find a bit of stretching. So see if we can take one heel at a time to the ground. You might have to really take those hips up and down every time we do that, and that's okay. So we bend one knee and one heel goes to the ground, and then the other one. In the evening is usually a little easier. I don't know if you know this, but this is in the middle. And then we open the feet quite wide, and we walk those feet. You can bend the knees and come forward. Like really silly, but there's nobody watching, so that's okay. And so we do the feet between the hands, the neck is strong and soft, the belly touching the thighs, the knees bent. Ah. Between lengthen the arms, the legs, shoulders down, looking forward, and exhaling back. Inhaling, we lengthen. Exhaling, we fold. And slowly we unroll all the way. Neck is last. Keep the arms up, the neck lengthens, we look up. And take the arms down the side. Couple of sun salutation, or we're gonna do some moon salutation as well, being night. So we inhaling, we look up, and exhaling, taking the hips back, holding into Ardha Uttanasana. And slowly inhaling into Uttanasana. Exhaling, folding, taking one leg back, taking the second one back, staying plank for a moment. Feeling the hands, feeling the wrist. Pushing the heels back, keeping the belly in. And exhaling, we take the knees to the ground. Keep the hips up. Taking the head to the ground. And the elbows stay up. Your hands can go in the front of the head or can go forward. So we're feeling an opening on the top of the head, of the spine, of the back. Then we take the hands to the body, tap the toes, and we come up. Let's find a dog for a moment. Laying on the hand quite separated, fingers wide, weight on the knuckles, elbows slightly turning in, shoulders opening outward. Spine is long, hips are up, table in the air. Legs hip width apart, knees bent. Ah, and let go of everything. Next exhale, you look forward. You inhale one leg, take it right as that. Really lengthening. And exhale, we take it forward. And the other one joins. And we come up into half a lift. Standing with fold. And inhaling. Opening up. And down to the side. Keeping the knees bent for a moment. Bend the knees. Taking the hands on the sacrum. Arch your back slightly. Lengthening the legs, inhale. Exhaling, bending the knees. Taking the hips back and folding down. Inhaling into halfway lift. Exhaling, touching the floor with the hands, taking one leg back, second leg back. And again, we take the knees down, hips up, head to the ground, and arms forward. Really in contact with the earth. Mouth is opening. Shoulder blades curling in next to each other. The next exhale, take the hands towards the body. Inhaling up into down dog. Just a couple of breaths to find the dog. Maybe inhaling the left leg up, like someone is pulling it. And we take it forward. You can use the hands to bring the foot forward. And the other one joins. Inhaling. Exhaling, holding. And inhaling all the way up. Opening the chest, looking up. Palms touch. And then down to the side. You can separate the feet slightly, which is a little bit more comfortable. Then you inhale the arms up. Exhaling, we slightly bend the knee. And again, we take the hands on the sacrum, arching back, back bending slightly, inhaling, lengthening legs. Exhaling, we bend the knees, take the hips back, and fall forward. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we take the hands to ground. And this time we're going to take, so you are facing me. You're taking the right leg back and the knee comes to the ground. Just here, shoulders are down, the hands are to the side of the foot. We're opening, we're looking forward. And exhaling, we slightly look down towards the other leg. Inhale, we look forward, pushing forward. Exhaling, we look down. Next inhale, we tuck the back toes. We come up and we take the front foot with the other one. Pushing the body forward, lowering the knees. And let's go down this time. Taking the knees down, lowering the head and the arms, and then the legs, and we're down. Kind of. One breath, head on your hand. Feeling the belly pushing against the earth. Exhaling, take the hands below the shoulders. Inhaling into a little cobra or a high cobra. Pushing the hands, pushing the floor, coming up into down dog. I think we're going to inhale the right leg up, taking it forward. The back leg stays up if we can. If not, the knee can go on the ground. Actually, let's keep it on the ground. That's fine. And we come up. So we open. Take the hands up. Take them down on this sacrum. And just gently push the hips forward with the hands. Arching back. Exhaling, we come forward. Raise the back foot. And slowly, slowly touching the floor, we shift to the other side. We're taking that knee down. Keeping the hands, okay, I'm gonna face you. Keeping the hands down. Hopefully it's the other foot.
Yep.
I got confused.
That.
So we inhaling, pushing forward. Exhaling, we look down. Yeah, I think it should be the other leg. I don't know.
Yep.
Down. Let me make it. Inhaling, looking up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Tucking the back toes. Rising the back leg. Taking the front foot at the back. Lowering the knees, chest, chin. You see when I do this, it's what hurts. Let's do 2 breaths with your forehead on top of your hand. Releasing your heart, releasing your tension to the arm. Next, exhale, hands below the shoulders. Inhaling into a cobra and pushing up, come up into down. Inhaling the leg that was in the front. And we take it forward, keeping the other one either raised, or on the ground, whatever. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling, taking the hands on the sacrum, pushing the hips forward, back bending, opening the chest, emanating love and light, lengthening the throat area. Exhaling, folding forward, taking the back foot to the front. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, fold and bend the knees. And slowly inhale all the way up. And down to the side. All good?
All good.
All good. I like it. Okay, let's inhale the arms up. And then exhaling, we bend the knees, taking the arms forward. And we can separate the feet. It's a little bit easier and it's better for us. So we inhaling the arms up, exhaling, we bend the knees, coming forward, taking the arms back. It's like if we were skiing. Inhaling up, exhaling forward. Inhaling up, exhaling forward. Keeping the head down, rubbing out of the big toes with the peace fingers. The head goes down. You can keep the knees bent, or just try and see if you can lengthen as much or as little as you can. So you're pulling on the big toes. The elbows push outwards. The neck goes towards the ground. And the body close to the knees, the thighs. See if we can find some comfort and relaxation in this pose from the shoulders. Exhaling, we release. Inhaling, we come up with the fingers on the ground. And exhaling, we're taking the hands below the feet. With the feet on top of the hands. The palm of the hands. Fingers, palms, wrists. And you might find it nice to move the toes, rubbing those wrists, giving it a massage. So you're pulling back with the arms and the toes are keeping you down. Next exhale, release. Take the hands on the hips. Exhale. And inhaling, we come up slowly, gently. Keeping the knees bent, rolling the spine, taking the arms up, grabbing one wrist, and side bending to the opposite side. Inhale in center, grab the other wrist, side bend to the other side. And you can slightly bend the knee of the arm that you are pulling. So if you're side bending toward the right, you want to slightly bend the left knee. If you are side bending to the left, then you want to gently bend the right knee. And you're going to do the same on the other side once more. Let me get it. And see the difference. If you keep both legs straight, or if you bend the knee, there should be an extra stretching of the side of the body. You're going to be much taller. And release. Right. Up now. Good. Okay. Let's let go of the arms for a moment. And we're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold it. Inhale, lengthen. And then we take the hands to the ground. We take the left foot back. Turn it 45 degrees. And come up. So the front leg can be bent for warrior two. So the knees on the ankle, shoulders are down, arms are relaxed, and the heel is in line with the arch of the back foot. The back leg is straight, front one is bent, arms are parallel. We're going to move. We're going to reverse and pause. And then we're going to exhale, taking the elbow towards the front knee. And the other arm gently come forward. And we're going to take it for a spin. We're going to draw some circle with the upper hand, upper arm. Like if it was moving through honey. It's quite slow. And then change direction. And next time we go with the arm, go up, goes up, we come up as well. Lengthening the front knee. Taking the back hip backwards And taking the right hand inside the leg. The upper arm can be straight or can go around the waist. You can look forward. Just find a position that's comfortable for your neck. You can also look down. And exhaling, you're looking down, bending the front knee, coming up, reversing. And exhaling, we come down with both hands. We slide the hands on the ground, we shift the feet so that we are in the same position but on the opposite side. So back foot will be 45 degrees, front knees bent. We're coming up with the arms parallel to the ground. Now once we found the position, we reverse and pulse. And we say we come down, taking the elbow to the knee, and the other arm slowly come around, parallel to the ground. And we're going around, taking a few circles in front of us. Just imagine is your fingers are like, I don't remember the name. Those things that you use when you paint. And you're just painting all the different colors you like. One direction and the other direction. And next time you're up, you take the whole body up into warrior two. We reverse it again. We lengthen the front leg, so both legs are long and straight. And exhaling, you take the left arm inside the left leg. The other arm can stay up or around the waist. So the upper hip goes back. And just feel like someone is pulling the upper chest up, so you're not actually falling over the front leg, but it's slightly raised, pulled up. And someone is taking the upper shoulder towards the back. And you're looking up. And exhaling, you look down, bend the front knee, come out with the arms. In and reverse. Exhaling, we come to the front, turning the back foot so that it's looking forward. Front foot goes back, knees come to the floor, feet together, open the knees, come and sit on the heels, head to the ground. And this time you can have the elbows on the ground in front of you or on the side of the body. And take the hands forward. Then we look up, come up, into down dog. And then we move forward. And then we push the body up into down dog, taking the heels towards the ground. Neck is free. Once more, pushing back into down dog. And pushing forward into plank. Maintain the right leg back. Taking to the front towards the center, keep it high. Inhaling it back. Taking the knee towards the left knee, elbow or wrist. Take that one breath. Inhaling it back, really long. Then exhaling, you're taking the knee towards the right knee, the right wrist. Again, as always, with pigeon, we go easy, we go comfy. So we want the knee, wherever it goes, behind the right wrist. It's gonna come this way. This way. And the back leg is lengthened. If there's any issue with the knee, you can tuck the back toes. So the idea is to keep both hips kind of in line. If the knee that is bent does any pulling, then you take the foot closer to your body, that's okay. And we can stay just like this, side, back bending. Shoulders down. Yes. And we can go down. 2 fists. Is that still comfortable for you to do this?
Yep, that's good.
Yeah?
Yep.
Then you can try only 1 fist.
Yep.
Then if it's too comfortable, you can have 2 hands, one on top of the other one. Or you can take all the hands away and have the forehead on the ground. And slowly we come up. Breath. Tucking the back toes. Pushing the body up. Inhaling that and shaking that leg. And you know what's coming. We're taking it back. And we flip. Do you flip? Can't see.
Kind of, yeah. Just
We
about.
flip the dog. And exhale, we come down again. Good. And we do the same with the other side. So we inhale high, bending that knee, taking it through the center, keeping it high, away from the ground. Back. Exhaling, we take it to the right elbow or wrist. Inhale it back. And exhale it to come out. Now see how is this side. We start with this back bending, feeling this like this. Feels much tighter to me. Wow. Okay, then we come down. Wow, this side really feels tight. So when it feels tight, we just deeply inhale and exhale into the tightness. Release, exhale, and slowly come up with the inhale. Stopping for the breath. Exhaling. Tucking the back toes, inhaling and shaking that leg, taking it at the back of the leg, turning the feet and coming up into a reverse tabletop or split dog. And exhaling, coming back. And we're going to walk forward. So we can keep the legs quite wide, keep them bent, walking silly towards the hands, and that's okay. Loosen the feet, but not really go, just keep it apart. And gently inhaling up. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Staying for the moment, feeling the arms, the shoulders, the breath. Carving. And just feel the space around you, the space you are drawn in the beginning. A safe space, safe boundaries. Okay, so we're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, bending the knees, coming forward, taking the arms back. Keeping the knees bent, inhale them up. And we fall forward again. Inhale them up. And exhaling, fold over. Inhale up. Inhaling up. This time we're going to turn towards one side, but we're just going to flow to that side. Exactly, yes. So no right or wrong, we're just flowing to one side, take the arms up. Inhaling them up to the center, exhaling, flowing them. Follow your breath and your rhythm up to the center and to the side. And feeling like you're moving those arms through honey. Next time you go up, I'm back with my phone.
Aha!
Uh,
I can.
okay.
Oh, that's it. There you are.
Ooh. Wait.
Okay. Right, so we got the backup in case. Okay, so we were, you wouldn't move anymore.
I was stuck.
Yeah, exactly. So we were standing. Okay. We were inhaling with the knees bent and exhaling slowly and slowly.
Yep.
We were raising up, inhaling, exhaling to one side and staying there this time. So we can have one hand up and the other one on the heart. You can have two hands on the chest. Exhaling, you look down, keeping the knees bent, we nail the arms up. And exhaling to the other side, we're going to do the same. So the knees are open, pushing outwards. Shoulders down. Exhaling, you look down. And inhaling, we raise the legs, we raise the arms, we look up. And arms down to the side. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, we fold, bending the knees. Taking one leg back and the other leg back for down dog. Putting the knees to the ground. Do you hear an echo?
No, I'm all right. Can you hear it?
Fine, perfect. Inhaling, the arms go up. Tucking the big toes, exhaling, hands on the sacrum. And back bending. Back bending are very soothing, relaxing, perfect for the evenings. And exhaling, we fall forward, coming to a fours. Let's do a couple of cat cows here. Just checking how the back is. And then we cross the ankles at the back. And we come into seated. Little shoulder thing. So we can keep the legs where they are. Going to inhale the right arm all the way up. And more. And more. And more. And then we take that hand between the shoulder blades. And then depending, you can grab them, grab the other fingers, or you can have the other hand around the waist, or you can use the other hand to keep the other elbow back. So whatever is comfortable, but not too comfortable. So we elongate the spine. We lengthen the triceps. We focus on the breath. And with an exhale, we gently release, shaking the arms. And let's just change the crossing of the legs. So however they were crossed, we put the other leg in front and the other one in the back. And we inhaling the left arm up. So inhaling, someone is really pulling those fingers and more. And a little bit more. And then we take that hand between the scapula and we choose what to do with the other hand. Maybe this side is easier. You want to bind at the back. Maybe not. Just check the neck, making sure it's soft. And you can move it easily, if necessary. Couple more inhale and exhales here. And gently release. Give a little bit of a rub. To the ground. Lengthening the legs forward. Keeping the knees bent and taking the back to the ground. Nearly there. And we're just going to keep the knees separated and feet separated. And we're just going to take it to one side and the other side. So again, feel the hips, feel any tightness. See if you can go down a little bit more without hurting yourself. Just feel the release. If there's any tension. I'm going to just raise the legs. And really feeling the lower back squash on the mat. And we keep one up and slowly release the other one down, not all the way, and then up. And then we release the other one, slowly pointing the toes without touching the floor. And we take it up. And the other one. So the shoulders are down and relaxed. Couple more of those. And the knees, take them towards the chest. And taking the whole body towards the knees. Pushing the knees against the arms, like if they want to break free. And then release. Once more, push the knees against the elbow, the arms. And release. Taking the back on the ground. Taking the knees to the ground. Do something. Unrolling the spine, preparing for bridge. So arms to the side. And we unroll the spine starting from the coccyx. It's coming up, up, up. Vertebra by vertebra. Then we take the arms up. And when we are as high as we can from the first vertebra of the neck, we slowly unroll back. Really feeling the weight of each vertebra until we get on coccyx. And we take the hips forward. And once more, we take them back, taking the arms up. And when we hear the top, we stay for 2 breaths. Hips go up. The hips come forward. We stay for 2 breaths there. And I'm going to do it once more. Up, up. Pushing the feet, pushing the hips up, stay, put your breath. Feeling the softness and length of the neck. And exhaling. And exhale. Take your knees toward the chest, grabbing the feet on the outside or the inside. Then just open those legs like frog, like a little baby. And then pushing one foot against the hand, one after the other one. Really gently, slowly, unless you want to do it faster, and that's okay. Stop in the center. Taking the hands behind the knees. And rolling backwards and forwards. Until we come to comfortable seated position. Grabbing all of your elbows or reverse plate. So whichever you choose. We inhaling, we lengthen, and exhaling, we just flow forward. You want to keep both sitting bones on the ground. So we might need to stay higher. Exhale, we slowly come up. Release the hands, release the legs. Grab hold of your blanket or pillows or socks. And make your way. And to the ground. Make sure that you take your time to find your space. Comfortable space on the mat. Maybe you need to stretch a bit more, lengthening arms and legs. Moving the hips side to side. Taking a few deep breaths. And just let everything go. Legs open. Quite wide. Feet falling to the sides. Taking those shoulders, move them down towards the hips. So that the arms can really open to the sides, palms facing upwards. Say yes with the neck, taking the chin toward the chest. And then gently release. So scanning the body, starting from the toes. Releasing the toes and the top of the feet, soles of the feet and ankles. The calves and the shins. Really heavy and relaxed. The knees are relaxed. The thighs heavy on the ground. Both legs. The internal organs can find more space. Feel the parts of the spine that are touching the mat. And relax both sides of the spine, the back. Shoulders are down, movement and relaxed. Feeling the top of the arms, the upper arms. Elbows and forearms. Heavy, relaxed. Both wrists. Toes of the hands, arms of the hands, and all the fingers. Both hands, both arms, completely relaxed. Your abdomen and chest. Open, making space for heart and lungs. Throat area is relaxed, the chin is coming down. The mouth slightly opens. The tongue in the mouth is heavy and relaxed. The cheeks, the jaws, the lips, the nose, the eyes and their softness, the ears and the forehead, all the muscles of the face, are completely loose and relaxed. Muscles of the head, top of the head, back of the head, and neck. Loose, relax, lengthens the whole body has found its space on the mat, on the ground, on the earth. And you can reclaim this space and enjoy it. Because it's only you, you can choose to stay or to slowly make your way up. Moving slowly, keeping the mood. Good. Take the hands to the chest and just remind ourselves of the intention we set at the beginning. Hands to the forehead, mouth, and heart. And thank you. There we go.
That was lovely. Really enjoyed that. Nice and invigorating but relaxing, if that makes sense.
Sure. Yes. Good.
Excellent.
Excellent. So do you have to cook now?
I think Tim, my husband, is cooking. I hope he is anyway. I hope there's some vegetables chopped and the woks on for some stir fry, hopefully.
Yes. Can you smell it?
No, that's what
No.
worries me. Can't smell anything.
It's early.
Yeah, that was his instruction anyway, was stir fry, get it sorted. So we will see. That's good. Excellent.
Good, my lovely.
Thank you so much. That was really good. Much
Pleasure.
needed. And I will see you Saturday.
All righty. Morning.
Yes. Yes. I may be a few minutes late because I need to take
Okay.
my car to be serviced, but I will be there. So I will see you then.
Sure. Have a good evening.
Ciao. And you. And a
husband.
good week. Ciao. Thank you.
Ciao. Bye. Stop.